Welcome to SP Show. You have complete discipline of what you do.
Yes.
You have a routine from
Yes.
the morning till evening,
Yes.
both on health, on your passion, on your management and others, as well as spirituality.
Yes. When I opened the Times of India, there was a marathon registration for marathon, and I said, "Okay, let me register."
Age, but if you don't mind, tell me what is your age?
Yeah. So, भगवान मेरे को last मत करना.
So now, since you are already past, I think 4 to 5 years after retirement, though I don't call that as retirement because you are still active.
Yes.
Okay. How your typical day looks like right now?
He says, "बाबू मोसाई, जिंदगी बड़ी होनी चाहिए, लंबी नहीं. If you have to be, if you are financially comfortable in life, you can do a lot of things." So first,
What do you say to a 35-year-old person who think what you will advise to a person at 60 who believes that
road less traveled. So I meet sometime once or two I've encountered snakes also.
and I love in the entire conversation that retire your retirement.
Retirement. Yes.
That is Welcome to SP Show and the first episode of Life After Retirement, where we challenge the idea that the retirement is the end. Today's guest is someone I deeply respect. He is my mentor and a friend, a man who has led the leading pharmaceutical company in India as CEO and MD and also retransformed his life. He has also done social entrepreneurship and he is advisory board at Rotary International level. He has received a prestigious Ph.D. in social entrepreneurship. Right. So please welcome unstoppable force, Dr. Raj Kamal Verma.
Thank you, my dear friend, Mr. Parik, Samir, for your generous introduction. In fact, I am honored to be there on the TheSPShow. And this is your first show, I believe?
Yes.
So that's wonderful calling me here. And you spoke about me being your mentor. Let me also admit that you have also been mentoring me and what is known today as a reverse mentoring. So you have been my mentor for the AI and the latest technology.
Thank you. So before I start, let me read out some of the statistics. As of 2021, 10.1% of Indian population are of the age above 60. Approximately 2 to 3 million people retired every year. And this population is growing 3 to 4% annually. And today's podcast is for the people who are already above 60, who are near to 60, as well as for the people in future who will be watching out here for them. So, sir, most of the people look at retirement as the end, but you have taken as a rebirth. So just wanted to know, just wanted to go back that how was your feeling just 1 week before you retired?
Okay, that's a very important question. And the figure which you reeled out is quite scary. At the same time, it is good news also. It's scary because if 10% people, they are above 60, it means the population of people above 60 is increasing day by day. But at the same time, what is known as demographic dividend. So you have 10% of the people, those who have reached their career full of knowledge, full of maturity and in excellent leadership qualities.
Yes.
So not only these people, those who are in the bracket of 10%, they can really help the country, help the society for wealth creation and also mentoring the young people in their career. Okay, now my feeling about hanging the boot, or you can say leaving the corporate job. So they're very interesting, I would share with you. So I was in Vadodara and I had gone for a darshan. There is a Kali temple there at Pavagadh. So I had a darshan, very good darshan, and coming back. So driving back to my office and suddenly the phone rings and the person on the other side, very senior person from my corporate, and he said, "Mr. Verma," I said, "Yes. He says, 30th of June, Mr. Verma, your agreement is getting over. So that agreement is for the directorship. So managing director, as you know, is a contract job. So it was three years contract. So he says that your agreement is getting over on 30th of June. And then there was a silence. So that silence was really numbing. I don't know what next was coming. And then what he said, someone else is taking over.
So you just came to know just 1 month before, is it?
Yeah, 1 month before. And so that particular few seconds, absolutely numbing. But then I'm a self-motivated person, absolutely self-motivated and highly positive. So something surged up immediately. Something surging up the energy. And it said, don't worry. Why it is happening today, you have a darshan of goddess Kali, and this message is coming, it means there is something big for you. Don't worry.
So that was the inner voice.
That was the inner voice.
Which is optimistic voice, and that keep you going.
Yes.
Okay. So my next question is that the day feeling you told me, when you heard the news from your colleague that next month is your contract is getting over and it is nothing but retirement for you. From that day till 1 month before, how you handle that situation?
Okay. So again, I'm repeating that I'm highly optimistic. So I thought, okay, it's 1 month. I'm definitely going to get something from 1st of July. Absolutely, I was sure that 1st of July, I'm going to get something, and which could be bigger than this. So I continue my work as I was doing in the office. Also, everybody was surprised. This man is going to retire, so-called retire on 30th of June, and he's coming to the office doing all work and so. And then when the last day came, I went to the chairman, said him goodbye, paid my respect, came back home. One day, or let's say around a week, of course, it was a week of total void. No work, no phone call, no rushing to the airport, no meeting, no reviews. And then suddenly, one thought came to my mind that what is my strength? My strength is I can read very fast, I can comprehend very fast, and I can reproduce. So what it makes a good teaching experience. It will make a good teacher. And there is a nearby Thakur College of Management. So I went there, to cut the story short, and I had appointment letter of a full-time professor of HR and marketing in 48 hours time.
Wow. So that is great. So immediately after retirement in 2 days, you are into a professor.
Full-time professor, had the appointment letter. So this is how the law of attraction works. No, when you think that something is great to happen, the entire universe will conspire and it will ensure that you achieve that. That's what
you are a marathon runner. You are also a Tai Chi expert.
Yeah.
This is not common for the post-retirement. How you find yourself physically for these particular activities?
Okay, so Samir, normally when a person retires, he retires from the body and retires from the mind. Normally what happens? Now you're talking about 10%.
Yes.
So 90% of the 10% people do like this. So their typical routine is seeing the newspaper, reading the newspaper, seeing the TV. They become couch potato. But I think that's not my game. My game is what? So I read some stories of those people who really excelled in their field post 80, post 90s. And one of the story what I read was that of Fauja Singh. This Fauja Singh started running at the age of 89.
Wow.
Okay. And on the same day, you see how the positivity works. When I opened the Times of India, there was a marathon registration for marathon.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, let me register. I got registered. The first thing I did is, okay, let me register. Whatever happens, happens. So I paid some amount, got registered. It was Hiranandani marathon, right? So I registered it. And then I said, it's only 27 days left for preparation. So how do I do it? I said, okay, now अभी तो इज्जत का सवाल है. Register कर लिया. और कई लोगों को बताया मैंने register कर लिया. अभी तो इज्जत का सवाल है. So what I did, I started practicing in the national park. You won't believe, Samir. I would go to the national park early morning, 6 o'clock, practice for 3 hours. and then come back home. And this I practice for continuously 23, 24 days. No break, Sunday,
Great.
Saturday, nothing. And very interesting, I must share with you. I was all the time praying God, Bhagwan, मेरे को last मत करना. At least make me last but one. So when I run, don't make me last. Make me at least last but one. And then I ran the half marathon. When I was reaching the finishing point, I just turned back. Am I the last or last but one? Surprisingly, there were 50 people, more than 50, much younger to me, they were behind.
Wow, that was a great achievement.
So that's what
So you have an inspiration of Fauja Singh.
Fauja Singh, yeah.
And your internal voice, which you spoke about it, as well as the law of attraction.
Yes.
These all three things works for you.
Yes.
So that's a great achievement.
Absolutely, Samir. Yeah.
Fantastic. So now coming back, so now since you are already past, I think 4 to 5 years after retirement, though I don't call that as a retirement because you are still active.
Yes.
Okay. How your typical day looks like right now?
Yeah. So, Samir, I strongly believe that if you have to live a longer life, now here I will repeat the dialogue of Rajesh Khanna. He says, Babu Mosai, Zindagi badi honi chahiye, lambi nahi. So, if you live, let us say you live for 100 years or live for 90 years, you should live a healthy life. And when I say healthy, you should be healthy in mind, healthy in body. So my day starts with this focus. What do I do which keeps me healthy in body and what keeps me healthy in mind? So the first thing I do in the morning is I read a book of Robin Sharma. I'm a avid reader and the book is 5 a.m. Club. So when I read that, I get up at 5 a.m. and then the first thing I do, I sit down for 15-20 minutes and I meditate. Because that is what connect. When I connect to the divine, then I get the messages. क्या करने का है? ठीक है? What is to be done? Life में भी क्या करने का है? So that when I connect, meditate, and then I have my morning tea and all, go out. Normally I go to National Park. So when I enter National Park at around 6:30, 6:45, roam around there. Sometime I go to the road less traveled. So I meet sometime once or two I've encountered snakes also. So that's how I do. And then I come back home, have my tea, and then I sit on my laptop. So sitting on the laptop, what I do first 15-20 minutes, I analyze my portfolio. Because if you have to do all these, if you are financially comfortable in life, you can do a lot of things. So first thing I do 15, 20, 25 minutes, I just go through my portfolio, I go through my bank statement, that is what. And then comes my academic thing. So I read a lot, I read number of articles, I read articles on management, I read articles on turnaround, I read articles on economics, international affairs. By 12:30, 1 o'clock, I have my lunch. Afternoon, I have 1 hour, very short nap. And then again, laptop, books, Economic Times, all these newspapers, read and write, I make notes. Evening time, I spend into practicing Tai Chi. So I practice Tai Chi in the evening for around 1 hour or so, again meditation. So either it will be Tai Chi plus meditation or it will be yoga plus meditation. And again, before going to bed, one book, either book or podcast. So this book will be either a spiritual related book or it will be something happening internationally, some very interesting book. What I listen before going to bed is something very spiritual. Something is spiritual. So that's how my whole thing goes.
Amazing. So you have complete discipline of what you do.
Yes.
You have a routine from the morning till evening.
Yes.
Both on health, on your passion, on your management and others, as well as spirituality. So
Yes.
amazing. That's a great thing. Viewers, you should understand how he is fit at this age also. I have not asked his age, but if you don't mind, tell me, what is your age?
Yeah, so I normally, when people ask my age, I say 60. Why I say 60? Because there are two types of age. One is your age in number, and second is your metabolic age or biological age. So whenever I get tested, I go for executive checkup, it always comes 60. And sometimes they look at me when I tell my age, they say, "Arey, aapka to you're only 60." Yes, I'm 60. So that's what I say. I never disclose. So my age is, what is my biological age?
Very good.
That's my age.
Fantastic. This is another thing.
Yeah.
One question I forgot to ask earlier. What is the definition of retirement?
Yeah. So, in fact, someone is asking me, if any person is asking me, are you retired? And my question is, I have retired the retirement.
Wow.
Because there is no retirement. Retirement is inside your mind. Retirement is a word which really I despise. And when somebody is asking me, when did you retire? I said, I have never retired. My answer is, if today you ask me, Mr. Verma, are you retired? My answer will be, I sit on board of 6 companies as independent director. I am advisor to couple of NGOs. I am advisor, technical advisor to Rotary International. Do you think I'm retired? That's my answer.
Amazing. Thank you very much for telling what is retirement. Viewer will see that,
Yeah.
so that they will also understand that retirement is not the end. Actually, it's a start of your new career which you never got time earlier.
Barabar. So, Samir, retirement, let me emphasize here, retirement is a second inning for you. It's a second inning. So, whatever you could not achieve, you had a lot of passion, you had a lot of hobbies, but you couldn't do it because you had everything, but you had no time. So, all these you can do it in the second inning.
Okay, perfect. Now, my next question is about your learning and growth.
Yeah.
So you went and did your PhD
Yes.
in 60s
Yeah,
after retirement, so-called retirement,
Yes.
according to me.
Yes, yes.
So what inspired you to pursue that?
Okay, so academically, Samir, right from my childhood, I have been very inclined to reading not only my subject but different subject, right from my childhood. So I had a lot of time. Once I hung my boot in the corporate, that particular resource was missing when I was working. So I was really so happy seeing so many books. Earlier, no time to read. Now, yes, I can read the book. So happy. So I started taking out one book after another book. Went on reading, went on reading. Then I thought, most of the ideas given in the book, they appear to me that I know these ideas. And I too can write a book. So if I can write a book, why not go for PhD? And then I went through some literature, some of the profiles of the people, those who are above 60, who really excelled in academics. So I thought I thought of Peter Drucker. Peter Drucker, at the age of 89, the book which he wrote, Leadership in the 21st Century, the most prolific book in the management science. And when he did it right, he wrote at the age of 89. I also saw what Dr. Ramcharan is doing. Dr. Ramcharan, aged 76, and he's having so many workshops and training programs. At the age of 86, a lot of top people from the blue chip companies go to him for training. So I thought, okay, let me have something like PhD, and that's what inspired me to do PhD.
Yeah. Amazing. So I can see that you have an internal belief.
Yes.
And your attitude of lifelong learner.
Yes.
That kept you motivated to pursue continuously for your PhD and whatever you are doing right now.
Yes,
Thank you.
Samir, I'll just repeat Mahatma Gandhi's one sentence, which is very powerful and which is a guiding force for me. He says, live as if you have to die tomorrow. Learn as if you have to live forever.
Sir, you are mentoring multiple startups, leading various social activities. What, according to you, is giving back at this stage of life?
Yes, Samir. So, when you reach a particular age, you acquire a lot of expertise, you acquire a lot of knowledge, and you also have some little bit wealth, right? But this have come from where? This has come from the society, right? So all these expertise, all the experience, little bit of wealth, whatever, give back to the society. Give back. Now, it is not only giving back. In fact, it is getting back from them. What happens when you give back? It comes 100 times back to you. So it comes back in terms of goodwill. It comes back to you in terms of, let us say, blessings. It comes back to you in terms of smiles on the face of people, those who are needy. There is if you have some, or you might have read it. So Ken Upanishad, if you read Ken Upanishad, it says there are various ways of making you happy. A person can be happy by various ways. But what is the shortest way? What is the easiest way of being happy? It is by serving people. It's written in our scripture. So you can be happy by, let's say, you go out and have some drinks and go and marry around. You can be happy. But that's not a permanent happiness. Permanent happiness comes, Ken Upanishad says, permanent happiness comes the very easy way of getting happiness. And that is by serving others. You have not to do much. Serve people and be happy. And that happiness is permanent. It goes further and says, do something. When you do something, you feel happy. And when you remember that you have something done good, you have done something good, you feel happy. That's what.
So since you have mentored, I think, multiple startup, and you are also part of Rotary, multiple projects.
Yes.
So the question is, what in either, just tell to our viewers, either in mentorship or in Rotary projects, what is very close to your heart?
Okay, so top of the mind is coming the project which I did recently, and we had 6 children coming from a very low strata of the society, and they were born deaf and dumb. So
this in Rotary?
In Rotary, yeah. I'm talking about Rotary. So these 6 children, we call, medically they are called congenitally deaf and dumb. And I did a project with our club, and we organized some funds from CSR, and we got them operated by a leading, I would say, international surgeon, Dr. Christopher D'Souza, a surgeon of international fame. He operated and put cochlear implant. There is an implant device known as cochlear implant. All those 6 children, those who had not spoken a single word, and their parents have not heard how the child speaks, they started speaking.
Amazing.
So when the child says "ma," and the mother has never heard this, because the first word comes out from the child, and see the kind of happiness, the smile on the face of the mother. So this, I think, this is one which is coming on the top of mind.
I feel goosebump right now when you are speaking. Amazing story.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you. And in the startup, in the field of a startup, my mentoring field, which I have been now doing almost for 10 years and all. So I had a group of IITians from IIT in Mumbai, and I was mentoring them right from the beginning. So they were selected also as one of the winners from, there is a competition known as Economic Times. It's organized by Economic Times. The competition is called Power of Idea. So right from the beginning, I was mentoring them. So they were selected in Power of Idea, and then again, I coached them, mentored them, and they were sent for training in IIM Ahmedabad for entrepreneurship. So they had a wonderful project. There are 4 or 5 guys from Mumbai IIT, and they did a project. They made a low-cost microscope which can be remotely operated. It means what? I'll just explain. So someone is Guwahati, where the healthcare delivery, the remote area of Guwahati, Assam, let us say, remote corner of Assam, healthcare delivery is an issue. Neither there is a public health center, nor the vehicle can go there, the roadable, it is not there, and malaria is very much prevalent. So this microscope can be operated by a nurse or even a midwife. She takes the blood sample because the person is having all symptoms of malaria, but she doesn't know what kind of malaria is there, because 2 types of malaria. So the medicines are different. Okay, I'll not go detail into it. So she takes the blood drop, puts inside the microscope, the image comes back remotely. It comes back to the doctor. Doctor can identify what kind of
urban center.
Yeah. And then he can prescribe medicine. Medicine is given to the patient. So this is one example.
Amazing.
Yeah. So they also worked on sickle cell anemia. The sickle cell anemia is in Madhya Pradesh, very much prevalent. So this microscope works there also. It's a low-cost microscope, compete with the international brand, costing 1/10 of the price.
Wow. So it's called remote healthcare.
Yeah, it's a remote healthcare. Now they're also getting into telemedicine.
Correct.
And I'm sure with the AI and expert people like you know, when you combine AI with the telemedicine, it's going to be a real win-win situation.
And I'm sure that with that startup, it might have saved lot of community people
Yes.
with the technology.
Thousands of people, because malaria is such, sometimes it is deadly also. Malaria, sickle cell, all these, they are very
And
deadly.
that's give you satisfaction.
Absolute satisfaction, because these young guys, IITian, most of them coming from the middle class family.
So amazing job you are doing,
Thank you.
Vermaji. What do you say to a 35-year-old person who think their life is all about retire early and chill out?
Very pertinent question, Samir. So I will tell him, my dear friend, you are so lucky to have been born as a human being. And you are 0.01% of all the living creatures in the world. Being so lucky, do you want to fritter away your life? I know, I very well realize that Zindagi na milegi dobara. So Zindagi na milegi dobara has got a two meaning. First meaning is that you fritter away, you spend your life, enjoy merrymaking, go here and there, sit with your friends, crack jokes, have beer and all. This is one. Secondly, the right thing to do is do your duty as a son, do your duty as a husband, do your duty as a brother, and apportion your wealth, apportion your time to do something meaningful and purposeful. Keep your purpose and meaning in the center and do whatever you like. That would be my advice to him.
Amazing. And now what you will advise to a person at 60 who believes that it's too late?
Samir, 60 is the new 40. That's what I strongly believe.
Great.
So at 60, you are at the peak of everything. You are at the peak of your learning, you are at the peak of your experience, you are at the peak of your maturity, you are at the peak of your leadership. So I say 60th person, you are great now. You are good now, you are great now. So measure your strength. What are your strength? If you have been in management, become a coach. I'm a certified coach. So I did my certification from CLI Canada. I'm a certified coach. So become a coach, become a consultant. Apportion your time. Do consulting, do coaching, become independent director. If you can pass the exam, of course. So apportion your time, and 30% of your time, keep it for social service, which will make you happy. So one part, if you're doing consulting, if you're doing coaching, you are not touching your whatever retirement kitty you have made. Doing the social service will make you happy.
Giving back to the society.
Back to society. And remaining 30% time, you spend on your health. Do yoga, do tai chi, do meditation. That is how your day should be apportioned.
Amazing. That is an amazing message to all the people who are about to retire, right? And I love in the entire conversation that retire your retirement.
Yes.
That is the best thing what I learned in today's conversation. Thank you very much. Dr. Verma,
Yes.
your story proves that the retirement is not the end. It is actually a launch pad to start your new innings. And I love the conversation of retire the retirement,
Absolutely.
which I said earlier also. That's a
Absolutely.
fantastic terminology you have spoken for all the viewers. You have shown us how to stay physically strong, mentally strong, and spiritually raised. Thank you very much for a real life example and showing us that if you live with purpose, you can achieve anything.
Wonderful, Samir, and thanks a lot for bringing me here and also bringing me in front of the listeners. And if I have been able to contribute something, I'll be very happy.
To all our listeners, remember, retirement is not about slowing down. It's about leveling up. If today's episode inspire you, please forward this video to people who are near to retirement so that it may help them to change their life. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Verma.
Thanks a lot for calling me here once again. Thank you. And all the best and good luck to you.
Thank you.